Let's get this party started. Okay, got that. Air conditioner not too loud. I got complete silence, and my kids not here, so that's kind of dope. Even though I be missing my kids, went stopped and got their mama something for Mother's Day, cause you have to. You got to do it. Get my 60 seconds in here. What's going on, Rhonda? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Baby Mother's Day. Cause that's what the episode gonna be about. Baby mothers. You know, I'm pro baby mama on this show. Cause most of us don't get along with the mother of our kids if we no longer with her. But that's not to say that you're supposed to be in chaos with her, cause you know, y'all share children. Y'all related forever. Even though y'all not cool no more. Even though y'all don't do nothing no more. You know, you still gotta work in harmony. You gotta co-parent. And the co is for cooperative. But I'll get into that when I start the show. Oh yeah. And I got my good phone, so let's get cracking. Gunshots. Beach. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Let me see what our group chats I'ma send this to. What's going on, Jimbo the Barber? I thought that was Jimbo from the hood, but I think that's a whole nother Jimbo. But shout out to it anyway. Let me get out this live because I'm confusing myself. But today's episode, happy Baby Mother's Day, my nigga. You know, of course, shout out to all of our mothers, especially mine. You know, shout out to my mom, nigga. She chatted on my chest and shit, my nigga. I got a white beard on so you can't see it, but I got my mom tattooed on my chest. Love my mom, my nigga. But today's episode, we talking about baby mothers, my nigga, cause you know, niggas be shitting on their baby mom, my nigga. And you know, some of it is warranted, others ain't. You know, like it's a whole lot of motherfuckers, you know, like, you know, just in general, things that I've been seeing, like, you know, throughout life, you know, as a father or somebody who's, you know, I'm not with their mom no more. And, you know, I'm cool with a lot of niggas who not with their baby mom no more. You know, I see a whole lot of niggas on the internet who not with their baby mom no more. You know, I've dated women who not with their baby daddy no more. And it's like, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers that bash their baby mama. And it's unwarranted, my nigga. You know, like something that I talk about a whole lot, like on the internet, like I've been doing this shit for years. You know, like Twitter and other platforms that I've been on. And it's like, niggas be shitting on their motherfucking baby mama and they baby mom doing a good job. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Like, you know, I get it. If your baby mama's unfit, go get your motherfucking kids. You know, get custody of your kids. Go to court. You know, however you gotta handle that. You know, if you don't feel like your baby mama is doing her job, you know, up to your standard, you know, that's a you thing, my nigga. That's a problem that you gotta solve. Like, you know, going on the internet and bashing her ain't gonna solve no problem, my nigga. You know, like that's one of my big things. Like, you know, anything as a man, you supposed to be solution oriented, my nigga. We don't marry the problem. We find the motherfucking solution. Like, you know, so when it comes to your situation with your kid's mom, like, it's not the internet business. You know, like I'm real big on ain't no business like your business. And your business should always be private. The only motherfuckers should be in your business is people who invested in it. And that especially includes motherfuckers who you invite into your business. Because once you put shit on the internet, you inviting people into your business. You inviting the world into your business. What's going on, Trail Sports for You Wrestling Podcast? You know, like, I don't believe in putting people in my business, so I don't like to put personal shit on the motherfucking internet. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, y'all niggas will see, you know, let's hypothetically say, like, you know, me kicking it with my kids, me picking my kids up from school or dropping them off at school, or, you know, me with my kids at the dentist's office, or me with Brownie at the doctor or something like that. But I don't put my business out there. I don't put who I'm dating. I don't put how my dating situation is going. I don't put what I'm actually doing with my financial situation. Like, I don't put important shit on the internet. That's not the world's business. You know, nigga, how I'm doing with my family, how I'm doing with my kids, how my kids doing in school, certain shit, that's personal motherfucking business, my nigga. That's not for the internet. You know, so when I see niggas get on the internet and bash they baby mama, like, come on, my nigga, that's low key bitch ass energy. You know, like on some real shit, my nigga. Like, especially, you know, like I said, because the original post that I posted, this shit was years back. I don't even think I had kids yet, but I was like, if your kids is on honor roll or your kids are doing well in school, they eat every day, they dress nice, they are well behaved, they have good manners, they take care of business, they genuinely good, well taken care of kids, and they live with your baby mama, watch how you talk about her. Like, niggas be bashing their baby mama and she's a genuinely good mom. Niggas be bashing their baby mama and she doing her thing with the kids, my nigga. Like, you got some good fucking kids and it's your baby mom who's doing that. Like, I know niggas who hold deadbeats who bash their baby mama. Niggas who only see their kids, nigga, every 2 or 3 weeks and they bashing their baby mama. And it's not that they only see their kids every 2 or 3 weeks because they baby mama keeping them away. Nigga, that's y'all agreement. Nigga, that's y'all custody thing. Like, some of y'all niggas getting mad when your baby mama drop the kids off with you, my nigga. And you bashing her. You know, like, that's some weak ass shit, my nigga. You know, cause like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, am I giving her more money than I want to? Hell yeah. You know, is she the greatest mom in the world? No, nigga, nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, nigga, this is the motherfucker who I chose to have kids with. You know, this is the motherfucker who I chose to walk down the aisle and make a promise to God to take care of for the rest of my life. So it is what it is, my nigga. You know, like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, even if she was a toxic motherfucker, I would have to handle it in whatever way I'll have to handle it. Like, bashing your baby mama on the internet, weak as fuck to me. What's going on, Port Cool Out Corner? You know, again, especially when she doing her thing. You know, because like I tell niggas, hypothetically, even if my baby mama was a sorry piece of shit, like, even if my kid's mom was just a complete punk ass bitch, nigga, I would just go to court and get full custody of my kids. What's going on, Shan be poddin'? ChanBepoddin.com. ShanBepoddin.com. And you know, like I said, like, nigga, if my kid's mom was like a sorry punk bitch, weak piece of shit, and I was fearing that my kids would be in danger, I would just take them. You know, like, if I was on wild, crazy child support that I couldn't afford, nigga, I would just have to go to the courts. But I'm not going to the internet with it. Because like I said, nigga, the internet don't give a fuck about your problems. The internet not here to solve your problems. All social media want to do is watch your problems for entertainment, my nigga. I'm not giving them that. And what you say, Port, salute to all the MILFs if they handling business. Hell yeah, nigga, because I don't even date bitches with no kids. Honestly, my nigga, I'm pro mama. I'm a motherfucker in every sense of the word. Maxed out for the bankroll. The ism in the motherfucking bill, my nigga. I'm telling y'all, nigga, that motherfucking Mac and Ain't Easy video, that shit finna be a classic. Nigga, be on the lookout within the next 2 weeks. And what you say, Shan? Bashing the parent who always shows up for your kids is wild. Precisely, nigga. I'm telling you, that shit gay as hell, my nigga. Like, niggas who bash their baby mama and they kids is good, nigga, you need your ass whooped. You know, I could see if your kids was, you know, they had holes in their shoes, their clothes was always fucked up, hair not done, fucking up in school, and they ain't got no respect, and that's your baby mama fault. I get that. But if your kids is well behaved, they do good in school, they keep clothes on their back, shoes on their feet, they eat every day, you know, they got good manners and shit, my nigga, thank you, baby mama. Like, I give my kid's mom a good gift every year on Mother's Day, my nigga. And like I said, is she the best mom I ever seen? No. You know, but again, like I tell y'all, I don't use my platform to bash her because why would I? I chose her. We made kids together. I literally married her. I was with her for 15 fucking years, my nigga. So what would that profit me to bash her? Like, nigga, I always do my best to take care of her to the best of my ability because, nigga, that's a choice that I motherfucking made. Nigga, I made a promise to God to take care of her, whether I like her or not. A lot of times I don't like her ass, my nigga, but you know, at the end of the motherfucking day, like, nigga, that's Deuce and Brownie mama, my nigga. Like, my worst fear is watching her struggle, my nigga. Because if she struggle, they struggle. And all of that shit is a product of me. And I can't have that. And what you say, Shan? A lot of times showing the problematic woman you picked is a bad look for you, not for her. Exactly. And what you say, Shan? Just like women need punani discipline, so do men. Be picky about who you make a mom. Exactly. I do my best as a mom, and the dad should do his best. It ain't about us no more. Exactly. Because that's like my bigger issue between, you know, co-parents when y'all not together no more. Like, it's supposed to be about the kids. It ain't about you and her no more. You know, like, this is why, like, just like they got couples therapy, like, they need co-parents therapy. If that's a thing, I don't know. I'm just saying it, like, as an idea. Like, I genuinely feel like there needs to be some type of co-parenting therapy. If that's a thing, let me know. If not, hey, I don't know, nigga. I'm just a goddamn truck driver. But I do feel like there needs to be something of the sort where you and the mother of your kids or you and the father of your kids sit down with somebody and y'all iron that shit out. You know, because I see a lot of co-parents in situations where motherfuckers hate for each other affects the kids. You know, I tell motherfuckers that shit all the time. Like, nigga, there's women who I've dated who would get mad at me for how delicate that I am with the mother of my kids. Certain shit she'll say, certain shit she'll do, other little shit that'll happen, and I'm just like, nigga, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, well, why you always taking them to the dentist? Why you gotta be the motherfucker doing this? Why you always doing that? Why you always got them? Damn, where the fuck your baby mom at? Nigga, my number one role in life is a father. That's number one. You know, and number two, when it comes to how I deal with her, nigga, I just need for me and her to be in harmony so they could be straight. So even if it's a time where I'm going to have to bend on some shit, it's going to be some times where I'm going to have to compromise on some shit. I got to do that because my main priority is Deuce and Brownie's wellness. So it's going to be some shit where I'm just going to have to take the fucking short end of the stick. It is what it is. Because again, nigga, as a father, like, I don't want these niggas to see disharmony between me and their mom. Like, on some real shit. I can't have that. And what you say, Shan, that's why you got to deal with people who have a decent level of maturity. And the thing is, you can never predict that. You know, I wish you could. Like, I wish that, you know, like I say, people don't come with warning labels on them, my nigga. Because the thing is, a lot of times when you first meet people, they seem a lot mature than they really are on the back end. You know, everybody who a lot of us have got with before we had kids with them seemed like a cool ass, level-headed, well-adjusted, logical person. Until you break up with a motherfucker and then you meet that evil that people can have. You know, like I say all the time, y'all niggas think death bring out the worst in the motherfucker. Try divorce. You know, break up with a motherfucker after a long ass relationship. You'll see the worst in the motherfucker. You'll see how hateful a person could be when y'all was in love for a long time and then y'all not in love no more. And what you say, Shan? There's a mediator for co-parents. You got to pay 50 to 100 for them to come to an agreement on things for that kid. Yeah, but that sounds kind of like some custody court shit. As parents, if you aren't two mature people, you pay money for your immaturity pretty much. A lot of people emotionally unbalanced. Yup, seeing how a person you love reacts under pressure is different. And that's what I'm saying. This is why, you know, like I tell motherfuckers, like, before you get married or before you have a kid with somebody, you should try to fuck with them for 5 years at least. Like, I genuinely believe You should do about 5 years. And no, I don't snort coke and none of that shit. Like I got like a nose hair itching in my nose. So if y'all watching on YouTube, you see me keep fucking with my nose. I got like a fucking nose hair in my shit, like on some weird shit, my nigga. You know, I got big nostrils and I got hairy nose, nigga. My bad. But you know, like I said, dog, like, you know, when it comes to, you know, who you fuck with, I feel like you should do about 5 years before you get married. You should do about 5 years before you choose to have kids with people. Because if you ain't seen this motherfucker pissed off, you ain't seen this motherfucker when the money ain't right, you ain't seen how this motherfucker handles conflict, you ain't seen how this motherfucker handles anger or how they handle being inconvenienced, you know, how they handle uncomfortable conversations, how they handle, you know, situations not going in their favor. Nigga, you can go a year or two and not see none of that. Trust me, I know, my nigga. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, I was under the belief how people be like, oh man, everybody know. You know, within a year, man, two weeks, you be knowing. You know, because when I met my kid's mom, nigga, I was immediately like, that's my wife right there, my nigga. Like, it was like, I knew. You know, when I first saw her, like, oh, that's the wife right there, my nigga. I knew it. What's going on, King John? But over time, motherfuckers start growing in opposite directions, my nigga. Like, I start seeing shit that I really didn't like. And it took years to get to that point, my nigga. You know, and again, this ain't to say that, you know, I was right or wrong, or, you know, she was right or wrong. It's just to say that people grow apart. Like I tell people when they ask, oh, what happened between you and your kid's mom? We grew apart. You know, we both did things the other one didn't like. Nigga, ain't nobody at fault. I ain't, oh man, that bitch never again. She is something. No, fuck no, my nigga. We just didn't work. I leave it at that. If you want to ask specific questions, I'll give you specific answers. But we grew the fuck apart. You know, I don't make her the fucking villain. I ain't the villain. We just grew the fuck apart, my nigga. Some people just wasn't meant to live together forever, my nigga. That's just life. You know, a lot of good things must come to an end, including marriages. And what you say, Shan? See them up and downs, sad and happy, with a lot of money or when it's low. See how they prioritize life when you choose to marry them. Exactly. We go through these motherfucking comments. People really don't know people. They're gonna act a fool, especially when they see they can't get over on you. Exactly. And you know, that's the fucking thing. You know, like I said, like, you should give shit time before you decide to make permanent decisions with people. You know, because again, nigga, you can get a divorce from a marriage. You can't get a divorce from parenthood. Like, it's crazy to me how motherfuckers will be super cautious about who they marry, but not cautious about who they had kids with. Like, bitches got 5 baby mamas, but don't got 5 husbands. And vice versa. Niggas that have a multitude of baby mamas, but not a multitude of wives. Like, so you thought this bitch was good enough to make a lifetime permanent, no matter what, baby. That was cool. We can do that. I pop a baby in all these bitches. But you can't marry this motherfucker because marriage is like, oh no, marriage is sacred. How the fuck is marriage sacred when you can get a fucking divorce? $200-300, divorce. You know, couple $1,000, divorce. This baby, forever. Ain't no divorce from that unless you's a bitch ass motherfucker and you decide to run off on it, which a whole lot of people, they choose that option, which, again, like I say, this is why I genuinely feel like, nigga, 90% of these niggas out here is bitches, you know, and if you hurt, it's because you a 90%er. But what you say, Shan, I believe you get one donkey in your life about you. Everyone else gets boundaries for you. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. Because, you know, something that I say all the time about love, like, you know how much you in love with a motherfucker by how stupid you are for them. Like, that's like my measure for how much you in love with somebody, how fucking dumb you are. I be telling motherfuckers, nigga, if you operating at 100% logical capacity when it comes to somebody, you standing on business every time, you enforcing every single boundary with this motherfucker, you not in love. when you in love with a motherfucker, you be willingly ignorant, my nigga. Trust me, I know from a nigga who been in love before. When you in love, oh, you stupid than the motherfucker. Nigga, you letting this motherfucker ice skate on every boundary you got. Nigga, you letting this motherfucker play in your goddamn face. And it's not to say that they disrespectful, cheating, or none of that shit. But like, nigga, I knew I was in love with my kid's mom when it was shit that she would say that I put bitches out the car for it. But with her, nigga, I just had this ultimate level of patience, my nigga. Nigga, she done did and said some shit that I was like, oh, I done broke up with bitches behind this shit. But for you, I'm gonna explain it. Maybe even multiple times. Some shit I might even be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'ma just deal with this shit forever. Because when you in love with somebody, nigga, it's some shit that you might not have tolerated that with motherfucker 1 through motherfucker 7. But this 8th motherfucker is something about him. When you find that person that it's just something about them that, nigga, I don't know why. I don't like motherfuckers who boo-boo with the door open. But when this motherfucker do it, somehow I'm cool with it. Like, that's when you know you in love. Like Germ said, for you, I will head ass. Exactly. Germ, no. I'm pretty fucking sure. There's some shit Queen Germ done did and said that King Germ done probably been like, if you wasn't Queen Germ, oh, nigga, pow, right in the kisser. But that's Queen Germ, my nigga. You know, like, that's what happened when you really in love with somebody. It's some shit that everybody else, get the fuck out my motherfucking face. But for that motherfucker you in love with, shit. Nigga, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with this motherfucker burping in my face while I'm asleep. You know, I guess I'm just gonna have to wake up in the morning and it be a pair of motherfucking panties in the bathroom sink when I'm getting ready to brush my motherfucking teeth. This motherfucker done left the period panties hanging on the motherfucking shower rod again. Knowing I don't like that shit. Knowing that shit make me nauseous. This motherfucker done, you know, and I'm not saying my kid's mom doing this. I'm just saying this is shit that happens. You know, like I said, I don't put my personal business in. I for damn sure ain't finna put hers. But I'm just naming shit. So please don't read into this episode like, man, that nigga baby mama nasty as a motherfucker. No, this ain't that. This is just me speaking in general. But you know, it's shit that happens, like a woman fucking with a man. Like, nigga, this motherfucker might come home from work, kick his motherfucking work boots off, and his shit smell like goddamn who the fuck, and nigga, you got me fucked up. But for him, you let that nigga get his funky ass in the bed before he get in the shower. Everybody else, you like, nigga, if you don't take your punk ass straight to the bathroom, get butt naked in that hot ass water before you come hugging and kissing on me, but that nigga you in love with, you let him hug you, funky, stanky. This nigga done walked in your motherfucking carpet with his dirty ass work boots on, and you let it slide because you love that nigga. And what you say, Shane, using the bathroom while a man is showering is a different kind of love. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, I'm in the motherfucking shower and you came in here to take a shit. Oh, I know I'm in love because I would have, nigga, I would have fucking aim the shower head out the shower and wet your stupid ass if I ain't like you. Cause you got me fucked up. Cause one thing I love, every place I move into, I get the shower where you could detach the shower head. Cause if you come in that motherfucking try to boo-boo while I'm in the shower, oh, I'm aiming that bitch out and I'm gonna soak your stupid ass. I don't give a fuck if we got motherfucking $1,000 silk fucking shower rugs in that bitch. Get your stupid ass. I ain't trying to smell your boo-boo while I'm in here bathing. I can't even tell whether or not I smell good because all I smell is your dookie. Hell no. Fuck that. Nigga, don't come in there boo-booing, nigga, while I'm in that motherfucker taking a shower. Wetting your stupid ass up. What's going on, Brunch Hour Podcast? Nigga, Black Podcast Boutique up in this motherfucker. You know, but like I said, dog, like, when you in love with somebody, you are not operating at full capacity. Nigga, if your ass is standing on every piece of business, you not in love. You know, there's some shit that the motherfucker that you in love with will get away with. You know, even like I say, nigga, even in a hypothetical setting, right? Because like I say, everybody's not crossing your boundaries. But for the motherfucker that you in love with, nigga, even when you go through hypothetical scenarios in your head, you know, because everybody does it where you like, man, if this motherfucker did ABC, I'd probably let this motherfucker get away with it. Cause I love the motherfucker this much. You know, nigga, you start playing little things in your head like, I really love this motherfucker. Ain't this a bitch? You know, like my kid's mom, nigga, I was real quick with I love you. You know, way faster than you, nigga. Usually I be real standoffish with shit, nigga. I don't even be fucking what's the word? Affectionate with motherfuckers. I don't be holding bitches' hand or none of that shit. But my kid's mom, hell yeah, I'm holding your hand in the mall looking stupid as hell. Kissing you all in front of people and shit. I don't be doing that shit, but with my kid's mom, I didn't give a fuck. What's going on, Nora Jeff? What he say? I always jump on that at the wrong time. Or jump on at the wrong time. Pause. Super pause. What's going on, Nora Jeff? But like I say, my nigga, like that's the thing. Like when you find somebody that you in love with, it's some shit that you gonna let them slide with. You know, that's how you know you in love, my nigga. Like I be telling people, when you really want to ask yourself if you really in love with somebody, those are the things. You know, because like I say, and before I get into what I'm finna say, let me read Shan comment. Only one man had no limits with me. The rest, boundaries being strict. And that's what I'm saying. And you know, whoever the fuck that nigga was, your ass was in love. You know, nigga, it's some shit that you be regretting at the end if y'all break up. Like, I can't believe I let this motherfucker piss on my feet while we was taking a shower together. This motherfucker, ain't that a bitch? You know, but like I said, dog, when you really in love with somebody, a lot of times, nigga, it's hard for you to put your finger on what it is that make you be in love with them. You know, because it's like, if I could tell you what it is that I love about you, or what it is about you that I think I'm in love with, I might not really be in love with you. Like, the motherfucker that you truly in love with a lot of times, you can't really put your finger on it, because when you truly in love with somebody, you in love with something that's intangible. Like, a whole lot of superficial shit ain't what's gonna put you in love with people. You know, because a lot of times the people who a lot of us have been in love with haven't had something superficial that was the top thing out of everybody. Most niggas will tell you they didn't marry the finest woman they ever fucked with. They didn't marry the richest woman they ever fucked with. They didn't marry the funniest woman they ever fucked with. They didn't fuck the best eater. They didn't fuck the best dick sucker. They didn't marry the best bitch who gave them the best coochie. They married the motherfucker who they just was like, it just was something about her. You know, she didn't have no A+ in no one category. She had a whole bunch of B's and C's. But I just was in love with her. Just like with women. You know, you see the woman who a nigga or the nigga who a woman end up marrying. Like, bitch, how the fuck you married this nigga? You know, you might be her ex, and you looking at the nigga she married. You like, I'm taller than him. I'm flyer than him. I got a better job than him. You might even feel like you treated her better than he treated her. But you like, but she married this nigga? What the fuck? It's something that nigga got that you ain't had. You know, and again, that's why I don't really internalize shit like that, because you never know what it is about a person that attracts another person. It's not always they looks. It's not always how they treat them. You know, because I know for a fact, nigga, I done had some women love my dirty drawers and I didn't treat them the best. You know, it just be something about, you know, how we interact that just make them be madly in love, and vice versa. Nigga, when I was dealing with my kid's mom, and she know this firsthand, nigga, my ex before her treated me 1,000 times better than she treated me, my nigga. But it was something about her. You know, like, I just was in love with her, my nigga. She wasn't the finest motherfucker I ever dealt with. She didn't have the best job, nigga. She wasn't the best of no one thing. Nigga, she just was who I needed at the time, nigga. You know, it just was something about her. I just couldn't put my finger on it. You know, like, even when I would talk to her parents about it, like, I don't know what the fuck it is about her, nigga. I'm just madly in love with her, nigga. I'd die for her, my nigga. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just in love with her. And it's not that she was ugly or bad in no one or two things, nigga. It just was, she just was the motherfucker who I fell madly in love with. Couldn't put my finger on it. And most people who've been in love will tell you that. They wasn't in love with the biggest dick nigga that they fucked with. They wasn't in love with the best coochie that they was with. 99% of motherfuckers who married, 99% of people who been in love is not finna tell you it was the pussy. No, nigga, she probably had some cool coochie. She might have had some good ass coochie, but that ain't what made you fall madly in love. It was something intangible. And what you say, Shane? When your thoughts of the person is greater than the person, that's dangerous. Exactly. And a lot of times that's how we end up here. That's how you end up with an ex-husband, an ex-wife, a baby mama, or a baby daddy. Because you see them way up here. You see them at 1,000. You see them at their best. That's all you can see of them. But the reality of them is what fucks up y'all relationship. And vice versa. Like the motherfucker who your eyes see, and this is the thing. Your heart and your brain operate in two completely different dimensions. So the motherfucker that your heart sees is perfect. The motherfucker that your mind sees is flawed. And when your heart and your brain is at it with each other about this motherfucker, eventually, nigga, your brain win, and it's like, you got to get the fuck out. Fuck this shit. Like I be telling motherfuckers, nigga, you'll see a woman with a whole master's degree fucking with a nigga who didn't finish the 9th grade. This nigga don't even know his motherfucking timetables, my nigga. You ask that nigga what's 7 times 8, nigga, he gonna be trying to sneak and find a goddamn calculator, my nigga. Like, dumb as all hell. Nigga can't spell February or Wednesday. But the bitch got a motherfucking master's degree, and she love his goddamn dirty ass drawers. It is what it is, my nigga. But eventually it's gonna come to a point, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. But once her mind takes over, it's over. And vice versa. Nigga, you got your shit together, you got a good job, you fly, you smell good, dress good, you a good father, you an overall good person, everybody likes you. But this bitch be walk around with 2 left shoes on and shit. Her motherfucking ass nigga, she, every time she got to do something, she got to Google the shit. You like, hey, can you go boil some eggs? She like, yeah, let me go on YouTube and watch a tutorial on how to boil some water and shit, cause I don't know how to boil water. But you love her dirty motherfucking drawers, my nigga. This motherfucker can't figure shit out. Nigga, your motherfucking ass left the toilet seat down and she still fell in that motherfucker. Just dumb as all hell. Dumb as a motherfucking football bat. But you love her. And it's like, it's not until certain things happen to where you finally be like, I gotta leave this bitch alone. But nigga, you was madly in love. And a lot of times, like I tell people, in love don't even go away. Like it's kind of like grief on some real shit. Like the motherfucker who you at one point was in love with, a lot of times the reason that it turns into hate is because you can't be with them no more. Even if it's on your terms, even if it's your decision to never fuck with them no more. A lot of times that hate is not as much like furious anger as it is disappointment. Like as much as it is like, just the feeling of resentment. Like, I can't believe you that. Nigga, I saw you as this. You were supposed to be this. How the fuck did you become that? Like, how could you do that to me? Man, fuck you. Like, that's why a lot of motherfuckers grow to hate people that they one time was in love with. Because it's like I said, the motherfucker that your heart saw, they turned into the motherfucker that your mind saw. And that was 2 completely different fucking people. Like, you saw this glowing, amazing person. But your mind is like, you ain't shit for real. You a fucking bum. You a sorry motherfucker for real. But your heart still love that motherfucker at the end of the day. But your mind took over and it was like, man, fuck this person. You know, that's why you grow to hate them. Because your heart still love them, but your mind knows better to leave they punk ass alone. And what you say, Shan? Love after lockup is wild to me. All them relationships I don't get. I ain't never even saw the show. No self-awareness, people can't deal. It's a thin line. And see, that's the thing. Like, you know, the love after lockup thing, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers fall in love with the idea of people. You know, that's why it's so easy for them pen pal niggas in prison to get a lot of these women. Because the idea of a motherfucker could be stronger than the reality of somebody. You know, the reason that a lot of long distance relationships be working for so long and a lot of people be willing to do a long distance relationship with somebody is because when the motherfucker not in your face all day, you can't see they flaws. All you hear is the good things that they do. All you hear is the good things that they say. You know, like like how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, so when somebody's not constantly in your face, you can't see they feet stinky. You know, all you have is the idea like they probably just laying in bed, smelling like Versace on silk sheets. They skin probably so smooth. It's probably so amazing and wonderful to be with them. I wish I could hold them tonight. I wish I could hug them. I wish I could, make sweet love to this motherfucker. But they so far away, just out being perfect. But when you right there face to face with a motherfucker, you can smell that funky ass breath. You can catch that punk ass attitude that they have. Like you can see the reality of this motherfucker. I could tell people a lot of times the closer you get to certain motherfuckers, the less you like them because you see the reality of them. You see the flaws of them. When somebody far away, just like a nigga in prison, like you probably y'all writing these letters back and forth and all you thinking about is that nigga probably doing 1,000 push-ups just thinking about me. Dick hard as a motherfucker. Oh, I can't wait till that nigga get home. He finna tear my motherfucking ass up. And this nigga sitting here in the pen and all he could think of is fly shit to say to you because he ain't got nothing but time on his hands. So he just sitting up thinking the fly shit to tell you about. Oh, when I see you, I'm gonna be kissing you and hugging you and licking and sucking on you. I'm gonna be eating your coochie from the back and I'm gonna be licking all on your booty hole and squeezing your titties and all this good fly shit he gonna be telling you. And you gonna be like, oh, that nigga sitting in the pen. I know he can't wait to come get this motherfucking coochie. And you just, both of y'all motherfuckers just, ooh. Y'all just making promises, my nigga. That's why I use the term prison promises. The term prison promises that I use is when a motherfucker make a promise based on absence. And then when they get present, they don't really follow through on it because once they get in your face, it's like, I know I said I was going to do that shit, but now I'm here. I kind of really ain't feeling it. So I'm straight. Like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, don't let bitches make prison promises to you. She off in college or she out on a sabbatical. She might be on a long vacation or somewhere. You met her online and y'all talking all that hot shit on the internet between each other. And then when y'all motherfuckers get in person, that bitch ain't about nothing that she said she was about. She was making prison promises. Like, I don't fuck with prison promises. Niggas, do what you said you was gonna do. Don't make no big promises to me, nigga. Just do it when you meet me, cause I ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit. And what you say, Shan, that's why I struggle to be around one man more than 4 days. I'm like, hey, it's time for you to go home. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm so big on spending a lot of time with people before you get into permanent relationships with them, before you make permanent decisions when it comes to fucking with them. Because it's easy to like somebody for a year. It's easy to like a motherfucker for 2 years, even 3 years. But a lot of times when you do the timeline, most breakups happen at the 5-year point from when you meet a motherfucker. Whether that be, oh man, we got together and we was together for a year and then we got married and we was married for 4 years. Or we met and we was together for 2 years and we got divorced at 3 years. A lot of times, nigga, motherfuckers don't even make it 5. From hello to divorce don't even be 5 years, dog. Like, that's the part that's crazy to me. Most motherfuckers who had them little 1-year marriages, little 2-year marriages, wasn't even together no longer than a year or two before they decided to get married. Like, that's the crazy thing. And it's because, again, motherfuckers be swearing they knew. When I met her, I knew. Oh, when I met this motherfucker, I knew. No, you thought. You might have fell in love. You might have genuinely fell in honest love. Because like I say, motherfuckers be knowing when they in love. Like, it's not to say that the love was fake. I say that shit all the time, nigga. It's not that y'all wasn't in love. Like I tell women when you get cheated on, he didn't cheat on you because he lacked love for you. He cheated on you because he wanted some pussy. He cheated on you because the bitch was available. He cheated on you because there was an opportunity for some pussy and he wanted it. He cheated on you because, he couldn't handle the temptation. It wasn't because he didn't love you, nigga. 90% of niggas out here cheating on their woman, loving the fuck out of her. A lot of niggas be out here feeling guilty while they cheating, but they still gonna cheat. A lot of motherfuckers, nigga, love they woman dirty draws. A lot of times, that's why you end up getting some phenomenal gift when a nigga cheating, because he feels guilty. He didn't cheat because he lacked love. He cheat because he lacked discipline. And what you say, Shan? I never been in a relationship when I got to see a man every day, and I'm 36, so I don't know who gonna break that cycle. Hey, man, shit, it is what it is. Like, different strokes for different folks, because that's the thing. You just gonna have to find you a nigga who don't mind seeing his girl every day. What's going on? My nigga Maury motherfucking Richardson up in this bitch. My friend, my motherfucking business partner, my nigga Maury. But, like I said, dog, like, when you fucking with people, like, you gotta give them time, for you to see the real version of them, to see them under pressure, to see them when they angry, to see them when they money not right, to see them when they inconvenienced, to see they style of conflict resolution. Like, a lot of motherfuckers are not good communicators. Like I said this shit, maybe in my last episode or the one before that, like, a lot of motherfuckers don't like to have uncomfortable conversations. Like, once something become uncomfortable, a lot of motherfuckers just break up. Like, relationships don't last like they used to, because back in the day, when something was broke, you fixed it. When something wasn't right, you took care of that shit. It wasn't no, oh, well, I don't really like this, so I'm gonna just head on out. No, nigga, you fixed it. Y'all fixed that shit in-house. Y'all didn't leave. Y'all didn't go to sleep mad. Like, that was a thing. You don't, what the fuck that, I forgot, in the Bible, I think it's like, don't let the sun set on your wrath or something of that nature. Basically meaning you don't go to sleep angry at each other. Back in the day, that was a thing. Nowadays, don't go to sleep mad, bitch. I'm going out. I'm spending the night out because I'm mad. Nowadays, motherfuckers be like, fuck that. Fuck this motherfucker. I'm gone. Like Maury said, divorce wasn't an option. Exactly. Like, back in them days, shit, nigga, your granddaddy kill your grandma before they got a goddamn divorce, and vice versa. Your grandmother be in jail for killing that nigga before they, go to that motherfucking court building and get a divorce. That just wasn't a fucking thing. So like I said, like, nowadays, and like I said about fucking social media, dog, it's so many motherfuckers who think because they got a stack of applications on their desk, all them motherfuckers is qualified. That's why a lot of relationships is so endangered. Because a lot of motherfuckers be feeling like, I got 20 niggas in my motherfucking DM. 20 bums, 20 lames, 20 cheaters, 20 sorry motherfuckers, 20 narcissists, 20 motherfuckers who you probably wouldn't get no pussy to otherwise. But because you mad at your nigga, you willing to do some bullshit. And vice versa. Niggas as well. Your relationship would have been fly as a motherfucker if it wasn't for this social media shit. Because once motherfuckers got on social media, it's like, you swear to God, you got a bunch of motherfuckers that you can replace your girl with. And that's not the case. That's false. That shit fake as hell, my nigga. Bitches is bitches is bitches. Niggas is niggas is niggas. But you looking on social media and you watching people highlight reel all day. You know, it's like watching the ESPN top 10 and you watching Vince Carter on top of the motherfucking highlights every day. And you like, this motherfucker got to be the best player in the league because he always in the highlights. No, nigga, just because you the best dunker don't mean you the best player. But that's the same as the motherfucking internet. You watch a bitch on the internet and she shaking ass and she cooking and she funny and all you see is the bitch's highlight reel on social media. You don't know this bitch a narcissist. You don't know this bitch toxic as a motherfucker. You don't know this bitch got a fucked up attitude. You know, you same with a nigga like me. You watch me on social media. You listen to my videos on social media and you hear me talking and you just like, oh, this nigga Dolemite, he just knows so much. He got so much game. Oh, he be saying some real shit. Oh my God, he must be an amazing nigga to be with. Bitch, I'm emotionally unavailable. I will fuck you like I'm in love with you and leave you the fuck alone like you don't fucking exist. I'll fuck you like I'm in love with you and stop calling you like I don't like your ass. Like, nigga, I'm future toxic. You know, but it's like you hear me on the fucking podcast and you know, you see me on social media being a good dad and taking good care of my kids' mom and all this shit, and you just assume it'll be this fly shit to fuck with me. You don't know me. You know, like, that's the thing. Like, you don't know people in real life. You know, we create characters from what we see of people on social media, and we just like, oh, it would be so fly to fuck with them. But then you realize it's a reason this motherfucker single. It's a reason this motherfucker not married no more. You know, and a lot of times this motherfucker is the reason that they single. Bitch, you crazy as hell. That's why you single. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, like, when you're dating at this age, I'm 43, my nigga. When you dating in your 40s, when you dating in your 30s, when you dating in your 50s, when you dating anything past like 25, like I tell motherfuckers, dog, I look at the dating game like I look at sports. And hold on, let me see what you say, Shan, before I get into my shit. You don't know her mattress on the floor. I'm telling you, nigga, a lot of these bitches be looking real good on social media. They drive a Benz. They live in a nice ass part of town, but they don't got no headboard. Them bitches don't eat. Them bitches, they wash they coochie with cheap bar soap. They don't even got a good, nice coochie cleaning regimen. Nigga, them bitches smell they panties before they put them on. Them bitches' panties be crunchy in the middle all the time. But you looking on social media assuming this bitch got the glow. Nigga, that bitch is a regular ass nasty hoe. You know, but like I said, dog, like, I look at the dating game like I look at the sporting arena. Like, a lot of the people who was highly qualified to be in the dating game, they got drafted early. Whether that be they got married in their 20s, they had kids and all that shit. Like, they had long relationships early in life. All the motherfuckers out here in the dating game single now, it's a reason that motherfuckers is in the dating game single in their upper ages. Because a lot of niggas who 35 and up and ain't never been married, oh, you know he ain't shit. He got a commitment problem. It's not because of the market. It's because of him, bitch. If a nigga hit this age and he ain't never been married, oh, trust me, bitch, that nigga do not commit to nothing. All he out here doing is fucking, sucking, getting sucked on, and whatever the fuck happened, because, nigga, all of us, at some point, some bitch got us. Somebody trapped us. Somebody got a baby up out of us, my nigga. It is what it is. It happened to all of us, quote unquote, good niggas. At some point, a bitch got us off the street. If a bitch ain't never got this nigga off the street, he probably ain't shit. And that's how I feel about females too. I meet a bitch who 35 and up, ain't got no kids, ain't never been married, ain't never had a long-term relationship. Oh, bitch, that's definitely a you problem. You either got fucked up taste or you a fucked up bitch. What's going on, cousin Mimi? What's going on, Britt Renee? All day. I could talk about this all day podcast. I see you up in this motherfucker. And what you say, Shan, I know whoever I'm with gotta have the capacity to know when to be in my face and when to get lost. I enjoy my alone time. Hey man, different strokes for different folks. But like I said, my nigga, a lot of us that's dating at this motherfucking age, you ain't had no kids and you ain't never been married at this late ass age. Oh, nigga, it's definitely you. Like, take accountability and responsibility for the fact that your ass is this goddamn old ass age with gray hair in your coochie and you still motherfucking single. It's your fault. Same as me. As niggas, gray hair in my beard, no wife. My fault. What's going on with that shy blender? But the thing is, I acknowledge my role. I know what I did wrong. And again, I don't view my 15 years of marriage as a failure. It's just two people who grew apart. We did a lot of fly shit in that 15 years. And I'm grateful for it. That's why to this day, I still do the best that I can to take care of my kid's mom to the best of my ability. I don't want to be back with her, but I still love her with all my heart, my nigga. Even when I don't like her ass. It just is what it is. Like I say, nigga, you don't gotta like a motherfucker to love them. A lot of y'all motherfuckers don't like your kids. A lot of y'all motherfuckers don't like your siblings. A lot of y'all motherfuckers don't like your parents, but you still love them. Same with your baby mama. Same with your baby daddy. And who's that? Maurice got it. What's going on? So that's the fucking thing. When it comes to me, like, I get it. I know why I'm not in a relationship no more. Like, I just come into the situation with that understanding, and I try to move better with whoever I deal with moving forward, my nigga. That's all. I just use what I learned in my last situation, my situations leading up to that, after that, everything that I know up to this day, I've used to move forward better. Whether I want to be by myself for however long I want to be by myself, or if I want to date somebody, or if I want to be with somebody, or if I just want to have a motherfucking fling or a booty call. I just use all my past experiences so I could understand to move better moving forward. Because like I tell motherfuckers, nigga, I fucked somebody up. I broke somebody heart on some real toxic bad shit that I to this day feel guilty for. Because I was in a selfish part of my life. I was in a real selfish season. And, I allowed somebody to get close to me and I fucked them up. Because I was being selfish. And again, my nigga, like, I got to take accountability for that. That shit was fucked up. And like I tell motherfuckers, that's why when you date people, you got to really analyze and watch how they are and who they are and what season in their life that they are. Because like I say, nigga, I don't fuck with people who fresh out of long-ass relationships. You got to be real careful with that shit. Because a lot of times motherfuckers like that will love bomb you. They'll do everything that they ex nagged them about. They'll do that for you out of spite for their ex. Nigga, they'll literally fuck you like they ex is watching. And then when that little feeling wears off, they'll be off you. Because they just like, well, I satisfied that little itch that I had to get back at my ex by proxy of you. So enjoy your life. Whatever the fuck you got going on moving forward, happy fucking trails. Because I'm over it. And you over here smitten thinking you done found the perfect bitch. You done found the perfect nigga. Like, oh my God, this nigga was spontaneous and he bought me good gifts and he was romantic and he always gave me so many compliments. And he was like the perfect guy. And then all of a sudden that shit stopped. Because, he ain't mad at his ex no more. Shit, matter of fact, he might fuck around and go back and get with the bitch while you bullshitting. And what you say, Shan, that selfishness gonna get people single. I love a lot of people I don't like pretty much. What he say, at this age, there's also knowing the art of, is that shifting or shutting up? If you can do it, if you can't do it, stay single. What he say, definitely experienced that. Britt is agreeing. But like I said, like, that's a thing, my nigga. Like, you really gotta watch where people are in life. Because that's very important with how they're gonna deal with you. If you catch somebody who fresh out of a long-term relationship, Like I say with the 5-year thing, give it time. Don't fall in love with that first impression. Because a lot of times in that first impression stage of any person, these motherfuckers be perfect. Everybody got a representative, my nigga. Ain't nobody giving you 100% of who they are in totality in the beginning. That would be rude to even do that. Like I said, nigga, there's motherfuckers who like to boo-boo with the door open. They not doing that on the first date. They not doing that in the first 2 or 3 weeks. They giving you that first impression. Nigga, they gotta ease you into the stanky piece of shit they are. It's a lot of motherfuckers don't like to take a shower every day. But when you first fucking with them, they take a shower every time they see you. It's a lot of motherfuckers who house you go to, and they house clean every time you go to their house. But after you start dating with them, after you move in with them, you realize they don't like to keep their house clean. They only like to clean their house when you come around. But now that y'all locked in, now you get the real them. Nigga, I don't like cleaning my house. Fuck that, nigga. My shit be dirty. My shit be stinking. Nigga, my motherfucking toilet always smell like piss. I just clean that motherfucker when you coming by. But bitch, now that you live here, you clean up the piss. It's a lot of motherfuckers like that, my nigga. And again, you always meeting that representative, my nigga. Female and male. Women ain't farting and scratching their coochie around you in the beginning. But you think bitches don't fart? You think women don't take shits? Like I said, nigga, your ass will be in the shower with the same woman who you thought never farted or shitted. You in there washing under your arms and you singing Luther Vandross and shit. You and that motherfucker, don't you know that? And you start smelling boo-boo. Like, what the fuck is that? Nigga, you open the shower curtain, that bitch sitting there taking the shit. Humming with you. Baby, why you stop singing? Bitch, cause you shitting. And like I said, nigga, I like them detachable shower heads. Cause nigga, I'ma spray your stupid ass. Bitch, don't come in here taking a shit while I'm taking a shower. And what you say, Britt, that's why I'm picky like a motherfucker now. As you should be. Like I tell women all the time, nigga, I'm pro picky. I love a picky woman. Be picky as possible. Cause fuck that shit. And what you say, Shan? Low key, that's why I ain't in no rush for nothing. Not moving for a man. No ring and no home. I'm slow walking everything as you should. What you say? People forget the art of spending time to see people. Everything rush. People can't. So people could post it. And that be the motherfucking thing. Like I tell people, like, people be using their relationship as an accessory for the internet. Like, motherfuckers love to get in that new relationship and jump on social media and let everybody know they got somebody. Like, that shit is crazy to me when I be seeing, like, damn, these motherfuckers dating now? Crazy. And like I tell people, once you invite people into your business, they're invested now. Once you start letting social media know you dating somebody, now they want to see the show. Now they tuned in. Ooh, will they stay together? Will they break up? Ooh, will he take her on a nice date? Ooh, it's Mother's Day. Is he gonna buy her a Mother's Day gift? I know she got kids. He doesn't have any kids with her. Is he gonna buy her a gift? Every time you post certain shit on social media, is that a subliminal post? Are they not getting along? Like, they watching your shit like they watch any reality show. They watching your shit like they watch Power or Baddies or any of that shit. Cause it's like, ooh, what are they gonna do next? Niggas sit up there watching social media, nigga, to see if your relationship gonna crash and burn. Nigga, I'm not gonna allow y'all niggas to be entertained by anything other than my podcast or my comedy. I'm not letting my real life be your motherfucking entertainment, my nigga. My fucking personal business ain't none of yours unless you got some money riding on it. Unless you got some money put in on it. Unless you paying for it or helping me with it. I ain't telling you shit. And what you say, Shan? I could count the amount of pictures I've had with who I was in a relationship with since 17 on one hand. The relationships are mine, not for the community. Exactly. Right, like that celebrity reading lips, looking at facial expressions. I can't. And see, that's the thing. Like I said, nigga, like, I don't let the world know what I'm doing relationship wise. It's none of your business. When I was married, hey, fuck it. This is my wife. This is me and my wife. We going on a date. We having fun. Because in my head, shit, nigga, I felt like we was a forever thing. So I didn't mind allowing social media to see what me and my wife had going on because, shit, nigga, y'all ain't gonna be able to break this up, fuck this up, slow this down, and none of that shit. Like I've told Maury, like, nigga, there's a difference between playing it close to your motherfucking chest and something being inevitable. Like, I felt like my marriage was inevitable. So I'm like, shit, I could post what me and my wife doing because ain't none of you niggas gonna stop it. It's inevitable, my nigga. This is unstoppable. Like I told him when it came to what we doing in comedy, nigga, what we doing is unstoppable. Nigga, I ain't gotta hide what I'm doing on something that's fucking unstoppable. Watch it. Watch the journey. Watch how we move. Watch what we doing. Watch how we getting down. Cause we inevitable, nigga. We fucking unstoppable. But certain shit, be careful with it. What we doing financially, we quiet about that. What business ventures and dealings that we have, partnerships that we are doing, certain shit like that, we keeping that. We play that close to the motherfucking chest. But nigga, what we do on that stage, we inevitable, my nigga. We unstoppable. So fuck it, nigga. You can see every show. You can see every fucking venue. You can see all the flyers. Come to all the shows, cause we unstoppable. But other shit, play it close to the chest, my nigga. Certain shit we playing checkers, other shit we playing chess. Always know the difference though. And what you say, Shan? Now we know why Kanye always mean mugging. People gotta mind their business. Exactly. And the thing is, that nigga a Gemini. Geminis is different. Y'all got a whole different set of rules and shit. That's why I don't fuck with Geminis romantically. Got a bunch of Geminis I love with all my heart. Pie Face a Gemini. My sister Ebony a motherfucking Gemini. Shan a Gemini. Heaven a Gemini. Linda the Empress a motherfucking Gemini. I got Geminis I fuck with real tough. But I ain't got no motherfucking Geminis that I marry. Fuck that. Kendrick a Gemini. Shit, I think Pac might have been a motherfucking Gemini. It's a lot of great Geminis in the world. But ain't none I fuck with, cause y'all niggas got your own little rule book. And I don't fuck with that shit. So shout out to y'all. Love y'all niggas from a motherfucking distance. I ain't with it though. Fuck that. Ain't nothing wrong with you niggas. But shit, ain't nothing right with you niggas when it come to dealing with me. So I love y'all where y'all at. Oh, Prince was a Gemini too. That's crazy. Shout out to motherfucking Purple Rain. But to put a bow on the whole episode, dog, like, when it comes to dealing with the person who you chose to have children with, like, keep in mind, it's about the children. It's not about you and her no more. It's about them kids. So your only concern with her should be the job that she's doing with the kids. How well they're taken care of. How well they're loved. How good they manners is. How good they doing in school. The relationship that she has with them. The relationship that she allows you to have with them. Like I say, if you feel like you don't have enough custody, there's a court for that. If you feel like you paying more child support than you have to, there's court for that. There's ways of solving every problem between you and the mother of your children. Going on the internet ain't one of them, my nigga. Bashing her on social media ain't one of them. Trying to paint a fucked up picture of her to your mama, your friends, and your family ain't one of them, my nigga. Making your child's mom look fucked up even though she's doing a good job makes you look fucked up. What's going on, Sneezy? We'll say, thank God I ain't got to pay child support. Must be nice, motherfucker. Shit. 90% of us niggas out here dang with our kids' mom, we kicking in, nigga, like a motherfucker. But like I said, nigga, any problem that you have with the mother of your children, there's a solution for it, my nigga. Being a bitch ass nigga ain't one of them. Jumping on the motherfucking internet, bashing her, even though your kid eat every day. Your kid be wearing Jordans and shit. Your little nigga got fucking honor roll. That little nigga on the football team. And you ain't paying for none of this shit. You ain't taking them to none of this shit. Your baby mama making all these plays without your help. But you bashing her because she ain't giving you no pussy. You bashing her because she not nice to you. She not polite to you. Y'all don't get along. Y'all not buddies. Nigga, y'all broke up. Nigga, she ain't supposed to be your motherfucking home girl, nigga. It is what it is. Nigga, 90% of us don't like our kids' mom. Nigga, me and my kids' mom ain't best friends, nigga. We don't walk around holding hands and skipping and shit. I don't call her to bounce ideas off her. Nigga, I don't preview my jokes to her, nigga. We not cool like that. But the only concern that I have with her is how we interact when it comes to Deuce and Brownie. Me and her, dead. There's nothing there. Nigga, after the love is gone. Nigga, motherfucking BB King. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. That shit over with, my nigga. But, nigga, we forever linked because of Deuce and Brownie. And I take that shit serious. So I do the best that I can to get along with her to the best of my motherfucking ability. Because again, I don't want my kids to feel like me and her being toxic to each other is normal. Because all that's going to do is introduce them to become toxic to who they fuck with in the future. And I don't want that for my kids. I do the best that I can to be a good example for them. So they can see a healthy interaction between two motherfuckers who chose to walk up the aisle to make kids together, my nigga. I want whatever relationship dudes get into, whether that be baby mama, baby daddy, or marriage, I want that to be healthy. Same with Brownie. I don't want Brownie to see me mistreat her mom and feel like that's okay. Or that's what men are. Nigga, I want both of my kids to see what it look like for two motherfuckers to get along for something that's greater than both of them. Something that they created together. And what you say, Smash? 4 stay with me full time, 1 in college, and the other 3 good. Nigga, must be nice. Congratulations, nigga. And what you say, Britt? Facts. And don't say she's mean to you when y'all ain't homies. He ain't got nothing to talk about, but your kid ain't no small talk bitch. Exactly. You know, like I said, my nigga, like you don't gotta be cool with your co-parent for y'all to be effective. Nigga, all y'all gotta be is cool with the kids. All y'all gotta be is cool for the kids. You should be getting along good enough for y'all motherfuckers to be able to say, hey, it's your week. It's your weekend. It's your day. It's your birthday. You know, the birthday party is on the 3rd. Are you coming? You know, the graduation is on the 12th. I got 2 tickets for you and your girl, or you and your mama, or you and your whoever the fuck your +1 is. And that's all that is. Y'all don't got to sit together. Y'all don't got to hug and kiss. Y'all don't even got to take pictures together. I don't think I have a picture of me, my dad, and my mom ever in life. I don't think I have that. I don't think that exists. I don't think there was ever a picture of me, my mom, and my dad other than me in my mom's stomach and them niggas together while she was pregnant with me. You know, but it wasn't like no super toxic situation where they was talking shit about each other and beating each other up and fighting. And again, it was pre-social media, so they had no opportunity to bash each other on the internet. But again, that's not something that I wanted to do for my kids. I don't want my kids to see me bashing their mama, and I don't want her bashing me in front of them. Like, nigga, I want them motherfuckers to look at us like shit, nigga. Co-parenting can be done well. It is very possible. You know, I want to be a good example to my kids. And, you know, at the end of this episode, that's what I want for everybody under the sound of my voice, my nigga. Like, I want every nigga who got baby mamas to treat her right, my nigga. You ain't got to like her. Y'all ain't got to be cool. Y'all ain't got to be friends. Y'all just got to get along well enough to raise your children right. And vice versa to all the women who got a baby daddy. Like, y'all niggas ain't gotta fuck. Y'all ain't gotta be cool. You know, nigga, all y'all motherfuckers gotta do is get along well enough for the kids. You know, and I'm probably gonna have to wait till next year, or maybe I might just throw an episode in, like, because, you know, something just came to my head about that. Like, every baby daddy don't need to be around the kids, my nigga. Every baby mama don't need to be around the kids. You know, if you got a punk ass baby mama, your baby mama a punk ass bitch, nigga, you need to get full custody, my nigga. You know, because you might not want this punk ass bitch to be an example for your kids. Same as a bitch ass nigga. You know, if this motherfucker's a sorry ass motherfucker, you might want to get them away from your motherfucking kids, my nigga. What's going on? 304 Breaker 16, the ism in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Fast Living Season. You know, but again, that's gonna be a whole nother episode. Cause that's gonna need a whole nother breakdown. But I'm just putting it out there so I can remember the shit. Like, nigga, I done seen some women with some punk ass baby daddies, and it's like, bitch, didn't this nigga put you in jail? Didn't this nigga beat your ass? Didn't this nigga, you know, do this, and that? Don't that nigga still live with his mama? And you want this motherfucker to be around your motherfucking child? Because at the end of the day, nigga, this motherfucker gonna be your child hero. So is that the hero that you want for your child? You know, same as like I say about a nigga with a baby mama. Nigga, all this bitch do is shake her ass, party, get drunk as a motherfucker, and fuck random niggas. Do you really want your daughter around this bitch? You know, like I tell niggas, if that was my kid's mom, nigga, I'll be in court. I'll be in court dressed up like motherfucking Malcolm X with the glasses on, trying to get full custody of my kids. Nigga, I wouldn't want my kids to be raised by no punk ass bitch. I don't like punk ass bitches. So why would I want a punk ass bitch raising my kids? You know, like I said, nigga, like you got to be real careful with the motherfucker who you pop babies in. Because if you knew she was a punk ass bitch, why was you even fucking her in the first place? Especially raw. Like, that's the shit that blow my mind. Like, nigga, how the fuck you got a baby by a punk ass bitch and you knew she was a punk ass bitch? You know, like, that's a you thing, nigga. That's not always a her thing. Like, nigga, you be mad at your baby mama like you didn't know she was a punk ass bitch when you laid down with her. Because once you bust a nut in her, you put the ball in her court. Nigga, now it's up to her whether or not she want to keep it. You can't be mad at her for keeping it. Oh, man, the bitch want to keep the baby. I can't believe this bitch. I can't believe you. The fuck you pop a baby in a punk ass bitch for? You knew she was a punk ass bitch. And vice versa. You know, you knew this nigga was sorry when y'all laid down. You went and picked him up from his mama house. That nigga didn't have a job then. He ain't had no money then. That nigga didn't have a car then. You carried the turn, bitch. You had a couple of months to get rid of that motherfucker. But you chose to keep it. Take responsibility for that shit. That shit dumb as hell. What's going on, Merca Track? My nigga 304 Breaker said, nigga, 37 no kids yet. That nigga, that's what I'm saying, my nigga. Like, you know, you got to be responsible with your nut. You can't just be out here giving it to everybody. Nigga, some of these bitches will fuck your whole life up with a baby. And vice versa. Nigga, some of these niggas will get you pregnant and fuck your whole life up. Like, you got to be very careful with that. Like I tell motherfuckers, dog, like, nigga, once y'all having a baby is permanent. It's way more permanent than marriage. Motherfuckers be acting like marriage up here and childhood just whatever. No, nigga, it's the opposite. Once you have a baby, you connected forever. You could get a fucking divorce after 2-3 weeks. Fuck marriage. Marriage ain't shit. Marriage a piece of paper, my nigga. A baby is a whole ass human. That's a whole lifetime. You finna do that with another motherfucker that you didn't give a fuck about, but you the ring, I gotta be careful with the ring. Nigga, that's a fucking inanimate object. You can throw that motherfucker in the trash can. Fuck a ring. Nigga, a baby is a person. That's permanent. Nigga, be way more careful with who you pop a baby in than who you fucking marry. That shit stupid as fuck for motherfuckers. Oh, I gotta be real careful who I choose as a wife. Oh, I can't just be marrying anybody, but you got babies by bums. Bitch, watch your mouth. And what you say, 304 Breaker, my wife gotta be a down ass hoe. Hey man, you know, shout out to the motherfucking game, my nigga. You know, like as the ism, who better to be with than a motherfucker who done risk their life for you? You know, nigga jumping in and out of cars for you, you know, to handle your business and take care of your situation, to bring you your motherfucking trap. Why the fuck would you marry a square who ain't done shit for you when you can marry this motherfucker who done literally laid her life on the line for you? Nigga who done literally, you know, probably done risk jail, prison, rape, and all type of other shit. Like, nigga, this bitch, psh, if you a pimp and you marry anything other than the hoe, nigga, I ain't gonna say this because I ain't no pimp. But nigga, you ain't really the ism. if you marry a fucking square, you know, like, nigga, the real ism ain't even supposed to be fucking squares. Nigga, you ain't even supposed to be chipping. You know, because, nigga, you supposed to treat your dick like it's something special, my nigga. So you ain't supposed to be giving that to no motherfucking square. But I digress, my nigga. I wasn't even trying to be talking about the ism. But shout out Maxed Out for the bankroll, my nigga Pimpin' Young, Boss Mac and West, Mr. Tan, and all the other ism that showed up to the motherfucking Mac and Ain't Easy video shoot that we shot last night. That shit was dope as a motherfucker. You know, we redid the motherfucking the Pretty Tony getting knocked scene from the Mac. You know, I was Pretty Tony. I got knocked for the bitch. But that shit finna be cold, my nigga. You know, be on the lookout for the Eastside Deuce Mac and Ain't Easy video, my nigga. And I'ma drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite on Cash App. Or get you some merchandise at TooMuchGamePodcast.store. At your own risk, my nigga. That shit drop ship. So, nigga, don't be hitting me up if you don't get your shit. Hit up Teespring, my nigga. But support the squad, Townhouse Media, Town E-House Media, Sports for You Wrestling Podcast, Sports for You Podcast, Sports number 4 letter U. You know, shout out to all them. Shout out to all the podcasts that fuck with me. Pod and Saved Our Marriage with King and Queen Germ. I could talk about this all day podcast with Britt Renee. ShanBPoddin.com. ChanBepoddin. ShanBPoddin.com. She Gets It podcast. Creator podcast. The Real Relationship Rapport. What page we on, big? She got a podcast with my nigga Trill Spill. I forgot what that shit was called. I'm gonna have to write it down, nigga. Shan got a million podcasts. Just go to her website, ShanBepoddin.com. ChanBepoddin.com. Fire Session Podcast. FIYAH Session Podcast. I can explain this. I'll explain all this later podcast. Ain't More Than 92 podcast with my nigga Harrison. Fuck you, Harrison. The West Virginia Uncommonplace podcast, or shall I say WV Uncommonplace podcast. Cool Out Corner podcast. Cognac Room podcast. The Brunch Hour podcast. The Roddest Live podcast. RODES Live podcast. 12 Kyle podcast. Rap Soul podcast. You know, shout out 12 Kyle, the motherfucking billionaire. BTG for President podcast. Open Run with BTG podcast. Shout out my nigga Baylor. Anybody else? Blame my head, not my heart, nigga. I be forgetting. I just shouted out like 20 fucking shows, my nigga. But y'all still the homies. And you know, follow me on social media at Uncle Dolemite or Too Much Game Podcast, TOO Much Game Podcast, cause I ain't number 2. What else? Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Uncle Dolemite for the comedy, Too Much Game Podcast for the motherfucking show. Your mama boyfriend on TikTok. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.